to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. So you probably saw the cat that beat up on the dog.
I loved that.
Right?
Right, yeah.
I love protective dogs and cats and not angry dogs.
No. Protective animals.
Right.
Just loving on and protecting their humans.
Right.
Yeah, that's gone. That's gotten a lot of play.
Well, you know, and I feel a little frustrated because I did not bring that story yesterday. I saw the story yesterday, and I was going to talk about it, but I didn't really know how to describe it over the air. And now everybody in the world
But now everybody's
seen
it. So there's a video going around if you're not familiar.
But Matt Lauer got there first.
Oh, he actually shared this story.
Yeah, they did it today.
Of, a dog is attacking a little boy, and a cat comes and rescues
kicks butt
the little boy, which is so exciting. But it kind of reminds us, I mean, really, if you were to run a tape of the Experience Pros radio show, it's kind of the same thing.
What?
The cat attacking the puppy. You wouldn't think, you always think, the puppy or the dog, they're big and they're rough and they're masculine and they're aggressive.
Not sure I'm understanding the correlation.
And then, the kitty is like sweet and meek and mild and purry and soft and cuddly, and you wouldn't really expect that she could hold her own.
She?
I mean, yeah. No, you didn't see any correlation, any connection there?
It's time to bring out a photo for our Facebook, from the Facebook archives. A
photo from the Facebook archive?
Oh, yeah, you know the one I'm talking about, the one with the little kitty and the big dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a big, what do you call those, St. Bernard.
Yeah, big dog.
And a teeny little kitty.
Teeny kitten.
I don't remember what the caption was.
Well, we'll have to get it out of the archive and pull it out, and we'll share that caption with you, because now I think I'm picking up what you're laying down, and
Are you? Are you?
Oh, careful. Put those claws away.
I know, I was clawing at him.
Seriously.
And I think that my nails could qualify as claws.
They probably could. And then.
So sorry that Matt scooped you on your story.
He did, but you know what other story they ran today?
What's that?
A printer that prints makeup.
They ran that story?
Today.
Didn't we do that like 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
No, it was just last week.
Was that just last week?
Yeah. But
oh, right, because we were getting ready to send somebody to New York City. And in fact...
Who's cutting edge?
The winner of the trip that we sent to New York City,
yep,
Casper and his wife, Casper said, Angel, I'm going to check out that printer for you.
Right.
And so he was listening and was paying attention. But there was a printer. I mean, we've heard of the 3D printers, right?
And this is,
This is
3D makeup printing.
Makeup. I don't quite get it.
Well, you know how girls put on makeup.
I know how girls put on makeup.
It's always 3D. Like, whoa! Did you mean to put on that slather? That cake?
I was just feeling like I needed a little glow today. I was feeling a little pale.
You look beautiful. You don't need a puff or a powder or a brush or a...
I needed a little warmth.
You look beautiful.
So
wasn't about you.
It wasn't about me?
Nope.
Yet the whole makeup 3D thing was.
I'm a little concerned today. Where are we going to eat?
Why are you concerned about where we are going to eat?
There is a worldwide boycott by all the fast food folk. They want more money. And all around the world, they're walking out saying,
Is this going to impact your day?
Not going to sling that burger.
Is this going to impact your day, really?
It could.
Really?
Where are we going to eat?
You know what? I have lunch ready for you.
No.
I have lunch ready for you. I will make sure you are nourished.
And water.
I will make sure that you are nourished.
Somebody rescue me. I need to chew.
You need what?
I need to chew.
What? All right.
It's the chewing that I miss the most.
You know what, though? You could stand to miss a meal. Or two, or a handful, or any from the fast food restaurants for a while.
You know,
I think
nice
you could.
people-
I think you should take a break.
Nice people say nice things.
You should take a break. I'm saying you should take a break. That's a nice thing. Take a break.
I just want to say hello to Dr. Lee Weisbard, who, when we saw her yesterday, said how good I looked.
I don't remember her saying that.
I do.
I don't remember that
Yep.
conversation. She looked fabulous, but
Always. All right. Well, we got a great show for you, and folks, we may even talk about how to harvest kumquats in our next segment, or not. We'll have to see. Coming up next, Pam Atherton is on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Life Warrior Coaching is the future of fitness training. It's a health program built around happiness and play. Rather than try to lose weight, let the weight come off naturally through doing things you enjoy. Learn the science of happiness and how to apply it. Learn to play again like when you were a kid, before you were taught that life was serious and exercise was no fun. Try it out now for $29.99. Call today, 303-562-8798, or visit lifewarriorcoaching.com. And remember, be happy and play.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432, NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
when you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706. Or visit RivieraFinance.com.
When it comes time for you to buy your next new or gently used vehicle, you'll definitely want an auto broker. And when it comes to which auto broker to choose, here's all you need to know. Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. Matt has access to all makes and models and offers fantastic financing, leasing, and can even help you with your trade-in. H.M. Brown has 27 years with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Buy your next car with the integrity and capable help of Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. 303-414-2388. Call today.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Do you know what your own personal debt ceiling should be? 0! I'm going to surgically remove the word debt from your vocabulary. Sound like fun? Well, it is. It's called The Dave Ramsey Show. Weekdays at noon on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. I really wanted to ask our next guest, Pamela Atherton, what her favorite kumquat recipe was, but I just discovered they're not even in season yet, or they just got done being in season, and so we can't even have that conversation.
Oh, well, I'm sure she's going to be heartbroken.
It's a major problem. I wanted to do that. Now I can't.
And now you can't. Well, you know what, Eric? It's not always about you. And but it is going to be all about Pam Atherton, our award-winning media mogul who comes on once a month to give us some fabulous tips on getting your messaging out there. Pam, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Thank you so much. And Eric, I want to attack one of your trials, if you will, one of your obstacles, and that is that you're worried that you can't eat out at a fast food place today, right?
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, so here's the deal. What a perfect opportunity for you to increase visibility and the membership in your rice cooker group. So you go and you create something great in your rice cooker steamer thing and post it and talk about it and say, listen, guys, you don't need fast food. Come and try what I'm offering.
Pamela Atherton, this is why you are the kumquat queen. I love it.
Well, you know, I just interviewed Ryan Holiday this week, and he's the marketing director of American Apparel. He's also the guy that wrote Trust Me, I'm Lying, and his new book is called The Obstacle is the Way, and it got me to thinking about obstacles, because so often we see that boulder right there in the middle of the road, and we complain about it, we feel stuck, we invite Ben and Jerry over for a pity party, and sometimes we even give up. But the truth is, we have a lot of options here. We can go over the boulder, we can go around the boulder.
We just move into Boulder.
Or we can move to Boulder, right? Or we could turn around and go back. And all of those options are actually viable options depending upon the situation. The challenge is determining the option that will serve you best. And that all comes down to perspective.
Well, and I love that, Pam, because I think that so often when we are faced with a challenge, like that's the only thing we see is the challenge, and we can't get our head wrapped around that there are other options when in fact there are multiple other options.
Yeah, and so often we turn into big bulls and just keep charging at the obstacle thinking that we're going to move it, and it's immovable.
Right.
I think about when I was in radio, and I worked for a guy, an old guy who'd done this for years. He wanted to do cash calls, and I hated cash calls. And I used to go into him and say, listen, this doesn't help the branding of our station. This is old school. This is all these other things. And he used to say to me, don't tell me why I can't do something. Tell me how I can do it.
I love it.
And so I thought, well, he's not going to change his mind, so what I need to do is change my perspective about it. So once I realized that there were going to be cash calls, I then thought, well, how can I make the best of this? What can I do that's fun? So we made a big deal on the morning show. We talked about how, a little extra money could buy you this, this, or this, and what would you buy with extra money? And so I turned it into a great promotion that I had originally took as an obstacle.
You know what? And that's what makes you so successful, Pam. I mean, it's a secret to the success because there is in every obstacle and every challenge. And don't we always look back and say, thank goodness? I mean, most of the time we look back and say, thank goodness for that challenge, because we would have just kept going down the path that, and got the same results. Right. And sometimes we need a big old obstacle to get in our way to just kind of force us to look at other options.
Well, we talked last time about the concept of not being married to an idea. Don't throw good money after bad. Sometimes that obstacle is there to tell us that, you know what, this is the wrong direction. So it just means go off on a different path. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is a great advertising book that was written decades ago by a man named Hank Seiden, who was very famous in the advertising industry, and it's called Advertising Plain and Simple. And I love this book. A lot of the advice is still good today. So, for example, he tells the story of a tuna company that came out with a higher quality tuna, albacore. And albacore tuna is white. At the time, all the tuna was pink. So they were afraid that people were going to look at their tuna and think it's not as good, it's a washed out white, it's not robust and pink. So this is where they got stuck until somebody came at them and said, well, here, let's take it from a different perspective. And their campaign became XYZ tuna, guaranteed to never turn pink.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah. So they took something that was a negative and made it into a positive. And again, it was all from the section of perspective. So we have to be careful that we don't get stuck in that idea that we've been sitting still at that boulder wondering what we should do.
Pam, and in most situations, don't you find it's somebody from the outside who just kind of seems to be walking by and sees that you're struggling with this obstacle, and they're like, well, why don't you just go around it? Why don't you just do it this way? And they see it immediately.
Yeah. And that's, we talked about this last time too, the trusted advisor. It's really important to have that person who can look at it from a different perspective and say, this makes sense, this doesn't make sense, why don't you try this? There's an old saying that says, when one door closes, another one opens. And I just saw a graphic yesterday that says, when one door closes, another one opens. Or you could just go ahead and open that door right in front of you because, that's how doors work.
That's how doors work. I
right.
saw that same thing. That's how doors work. You could just open it up again.
We always get the practical application from you, Pam, and I appreciate you so very much. Give some contact information, will you?
Sure. You can get a hold of me at pam@pamatherton.com or just post something with the Experienced Pros. They know how to get a hold of me as well. The website is pamatherton.com, and I'll be happy to talk to you. We're doing a series right now on media training where I'm working with people who are going to be going on the air and doing interviews. So if we can help you along those lines, we'd love to.
Oh, absolutely. How do we get in touch with you about the media training?
Again, the same way you can email me, pam@pamatherton.com, or I never do this, but I'm going to give out my phone number. It's area code 575-693-6614.
Give that one more time.
And just 575-693-6614. And that way you can get a hold of me. I'm working with a client up in Canada right now, actually, who's giving a presentation in Las Vegas today. But, if you're going to be doing any interviews with people like Eric and Angel or at Rotary clubs or wherever you are, it's a good idea to get some outside eyes and a different perspective looking at it and helping you through.
Now, Pam, do you do that virtually? Can they be anywhere in the country to reach you for that?
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Absolutely. We do most of it by phone. We can do it by Skype, but most of it is by phone.
Fabulous, fabulous. Well, you're always so much fun, and I know we are looking forward to, we're going to do something, and hopefully sooner than later get Pam to come out to Colorado and do some training and fun events for our Denver listeners. So
love it.
You are on my list, Pam.
You're on mine, too.
All right. All right, now go home and make something in the rice cooker, okay? And then put the recipe up.
You know it's coming.
Okay.
All right. That's Pam Atherton, pamatherton.com. Folks, give her a shout out. Don't go anywhere. We've got more positive business talk coming up next. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experienced Pros Radio Network.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experienced Pros Radio Show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Arthritis and gout sufferers, listen up. You don't have to resolve yourself to a lifetime of pain. Burt Middleton is a certified nutritional therapy consultant and a former gout sufferer. That's right, I said former gout sufferer. Whether you deal with rheumatoid arthritis or the most severe case of gout, Burt Middleton can and will help you kill the pain quickly and permanently. You need Burt Middleton, the gout killer. His nutritional and lifestyle solutions help you get the gout out. Check out thegoutkiller.com today or call Burt directly 970-485-5955.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Ken Clark, Jason Worley, Grassroots Radio Colorado, this afternoon at 5 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experienced Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/The Revolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
I just want to celebrate another day of living.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric, where we celebrate every moment with you because of you. It's time for business tips and insights, and you know what that means.
I know what that means?
Yep.
Tony Rayburn from Extreme Relationship Management is with us. Hi, Tony.
Hello, team. How are you today?
Tony, we're fantastic, man. What are you celebrating today?
Oh, I'm celebrating all sorts of fun. So May is like full of celebrations all month.
Love that.
Do you have any kids graduating?
No kids graduating yet. I'm still, I don't know, six years away or so from that.
Lucky. I don't actually have any kids graduating either, but it takes you to a whole new place as a parent when they start going through milestones like that. So.
Yeah. So today, let's talk about one key ingredient that you need to make sure you bring to a networking event.
All right.
You can never leave this at home, okay?
Okay.
And this is make sure you always pack with you questions.
Questions.
What?
Questions. Take questions to the networking event. Because when you go there, it's your one secret ingredient that's going to give you the best attention in the room and make you the most likable is when you ask questions. So make sure that when you ask these questions, they don't need to be difficult ones to answer. You know, like you're not gonna do anything and ask them silly questions like what's your favorite color or anything like that, right? But they need to be pleasant and comfortable to hear and designed to stimulate conversation. So make sure that the questions you ask are relevant to what you're trying to learn about the person and have genuine interest in their story. These don't have to be fake questions. You want to genuinely find out about the person. And so ask questions like, what got you into this business? Or what's your favorite thing about your business? And you're well on your way to a healthy conversation. When you do that and let other people talk first, then they will absolutely love you, talking to you, and want to hear more about you on the backside. It's a secret ingredient you have to take with you to every networking event you go to.
This makes sense to me.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah, you know, because I'm the one.
Yep.
Well, I'm the guy that gets in.
Yep.
Hey, that's not a question.
I know, but he's like, yep.
Well, here's the deal, Tony.
Tony's being all smart and savvy and
that's
helping us,
he wears a tie.
to be very professional, and then your answer was...
Yep. But here's the thing, Tony. I'm the guy that goes to those networking events, and believe it or not, yes, I speak into a microphone every single day, but the reality is I am the wallflower. I'm not comfortable in a networking environment. And so you've just equipped me to fit in a little bit better.
Well, there you go. And once you develop the art, I mean, you'll be all about helping others make them feel important, which you guys are very good about doing. And so if you just extend that into these questions and listening mode, it's a phenomenal tool you can use to really help people get where they need to in business.
Oh, absolutely. And, because it also takes that pressure off of us, Tony, because I think when you walk into a networking event, there's a lot of pressure to get something, get somebody's business card, get an appointment, get a deal, get a contact, and, we're there to get something. When you go in loaded with questions, that means that you're actually participating in the conversation, you're there giving something back to somebody else, that it's just not all about you and what's in it for you, but you're actually going to, build your network and create a relationship and have some valuable conversation, and that conversation can lead to the next step. But I think so often we think we just have to skip all that nicety, mumbo jumbo, and just go straight for the jugular.
Exactly. So many people do that. But asking those questions are your best tool you can bring in. So just have a few ready, and you'll find it becomes easier and easier, and you become much more likable when you're in the room.
I love it. Thank you so much, Tony.
Speaking of being likable,
yeah.
Tony, give your phone number.
Right.
All right. People can call and find out more by calling us at 855-I-LIKE-ERM, or they can find us on the internet at extremerelationshipmanagement.com.
All right, Tony, thanks so much, man. We appreciate you.
You bet. Have a great day, team.
Let's check in with Chris Kaiser, C-Square Computer Consulting. Chris, how you doing, buddy?
I'm excellent. How are you?
Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
So one of my favorite expressions right now is there's an app for that.
Yes.
It's kind of like you talking about with Tony and networking, saying, hey, I know somebody.
I got people. There's an app for that. Do you ever use it, though, Chris, when somebody says that they're tired?
You're exhausted.
There's a nap for that.
There's a nap for that. I like that.
That's Angel's gift to you. Chris, let's get back on track. What apps are turning your head today?
I am taking that and going with it. Oh, I'm curious to know what people use. I was caught by something I thought was amusing that brings me back to a point. There's an app out there called it's called FairShare. You can go to getfairshare.com, and it's kind of an odd thing, but it fits a need for people that are that have maybe roommates, people living sharing a house or an apartment or something like that, or maybe you can even use it with family and kids as far as how do you divide the labor of tasks of who's cooking, who's cleaning, who's got the trash, finances, who's paying which bills. This is something I never would have thought about.
I was going to say, Chris, do you have issues in your home?
This isn't becoming my therapy.
Would you like to lay down on the couch while you call in?
So let me tell you about my mother.
All right.
If she's listening right now, I'm in so much trouble.
Right.
But, this FairShare just brought to mind, I was amused by it, but wow, it meets a need for a very specific thing. And so it got me thinking about for business. And then I started looking up business apps, and there are a lot of things out there. Some of them only do one function, but they do it very well. And it might be, an opportunity. I've talked on the show before about things like Evernote, and that's something that I use a lot. And I think it's a great tool, and it's an app that helps you synchronize your notes, so you can have it on your phone. You can make a grocery list while you're sitting at your desk. Then you go out to the store, you can pull that up on your phone and remember, oh yeah, okay, I needed milk, eggs, bread, whatever.
I've been using Evernote not far more often. I'm trying to use it more often. It does have a lot more benefits than I've ever given it really any credit for in using that Evernote. My husband, we did, it wasn't necessarily an app, Chris, but it's called Bright Nest, and it's a website where you can kind of keep track of all of your household projects, and you can create like a honey-do list. So, in the month of May, it might be, spring cleaning or getting the deck ready, or, turn on the sprinklers. It kind of gives you some things that you should be thinking about this time of year, and you can actually add them to your husband's to-do list, and it'll send him an email.
I hate that app.
Right.
Yeah, so did Jay.
All right.
How do I turn this around? I think the ship has sailed, and I don't know what I can do. But I think that what is very helpful is if you can think about a specific thing in your business. What do you do over and over? What can be automated? What information do you share? How can it be done better? there's a lot of apps out there. There's a lot of opportunities to use technology, and sometimes something simple as Evernote or something like that is a good step into getting ideas on how to do even more to be more efficient and use technology and leverage it for your business.
I was scrolling around, and you and I are kind of tracking this week, Chris, because I was actually scrolling around through the apps a few days ago under productivity and trying to figure out what are the ones that can help us be more productive.
He's just trying to find another brightness so that she can send something to me.
I learned my lesson. My app is for me.
Yep.
And there's so many, Chris. So I always love when somebody finds one that they actually are using, because there's just, it's like going to Google and searching productivity. It's kind of the same thing when it comes to all of those apps. So next time I see you, we should kind of compare phones, and I'm going to see what kind of apps you're using.
I would love to do that.
All right, Chris, let our listeners know where they can find out more information about you and the apps that you're using.
Sounds good. You can ping me on Facebook, facebook.com/C2IT. You can give us a call at 303-933-1113, and you can find us on the web at c2cc.net.
Love it. Chris Kaiser, C-Square Computer Consulting. Don't forget to back it up. That's the important thing. Thanks, Chris.
You guys have a great day.
Folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk coming up next. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
It's time for you to take control of your money. If it's in a 401k, someone else is in charge. Getting a loan from yourself is not what you've always been taught, and it's not complicated. Pick up the phone and call Walt Wilson at Private Pension Design and ask him about the infinite banking concept at 303-550-2847. That's 303-550-2847. You can start learning more at privatepensiondesign.com. There are 10 videos and other tools to help you get out of debt without changing your cash flow or paying extra taxes. You've worked hard for the money you've saved. Learn how to keep more control of it at privatepensiondesign.com.
If selling is important to your bottom line in business, and it is, then how you sell is more important than what you sell. If your sales approach is old school and outdated, you're leaving money on the table. Sales expert Liz Wendling will absolutely help you update your sales language and transform your sales results. Stop sounding like everyone else in your industry and stand out, not blend in. Liz can show you how. Every minute you delay, you're losing money. Call Liz Wendling today, 303-988-9157, or visit online at evolvedselling.com.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory online at experiencepros.com/directory.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C2 Computer Consulting. C2 is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C2 at 303-933-1113.
This is Dave. The Experience Pros radio show is changing the way people treat people in business. Listen to Eric and Angel mornings at 10, right before the Dave Ramsey Show at noon on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Are you wearing a hoodie today?
No.
I know.
I'm not wearing a...
No, you're not wearing a hoodie, but it was just your
wearing a
tone.
French cuff.
No, you are kind of fancy.
Mhm.
You are kind of fancy today. I did not get the memo.
Yeah, you did.
I did?
You look fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
But you're not wearing a hoodie either.
I'm not wearing a hoodie, but I did come up with, we're big Facebook fanciers, and we use Facebook all the time, and of course the creator behind
The
all of that.
Zuckerberg effect.
The hell wears a hoodie,
Yes, he
and it's kind of his MO, his standard work. Actually, I don't know that he ever wears anything else. It's just kind of his outfit.
Yeah.
But here's we've got a fashion guide to your sweatshirt summer wardrobe. If a hoodie is in your closet, and you're thinking, how could I wear my hoodie? Could I get it out a little bit more often and
Wait
start
a minute. A fashion guide?
A fashion guide from the boardroom to the workout. We have a complexity of the hoodie.
I'm like a deer in the headlights, fascinated.
Okay.
Let's hear what Zuckerberg started.
So there is, of course, the business casual 3/4 zip.
The business casual 3/4 zip.
Casual. Yeah, you got business casual Fridays, right?
Right.
So the 3/4 zip. Nothing says I'm comfortable at my place of work quite like the 3/4 zip. Stylish, playful, modern, very 2014.
I'm learning.
So you wear your hoodie.
3/4 zip.
3/4 of the way zipped
Business
up.
casual.
Yeah. Now, you want to be very, formal at work and in the workplace.
Yes.
The important business full zip.
Of the hoodie.
Of the hoodie.
The full zip.
Full zip. Powerful, firm, and commanding attention. The fully zipped hoodie really shouts. Pay attention to the following 2 hours of PowerPoint slides.
Oh, jeez.
Numbers and charts are involved, and you probably are carrying a laser printer. If you're nervous about public...
Laser
pointer. Sorry, a laser
Yeah,
pointer.
That's what we do with the 200 slides.
Oh, the laser pointer.
Mhm.
If you're nervous about public speaking, try to draw strength from knowing how good you look in your fully zipped
Fully
hoodie.
zipped. All right, okay. All right.
For the Silicon Valley job interview.
Oh, man.
Congratulations on receiving an interview at a promising startup. While selecting your hoodie style, it's important to research the company. How do the founders wear their hoodies? And plan accordingly.
I think that's good advice.
A job interview anywhere else?
Yep.
Should not be wearing a hoodie.
Duh!
Okay. So so that's in the workplace.
Yeah.
But what about in your personal life?
I have a hoodie. I have
how
several
about
hoodies.
Some fashion. All right. So Eric, there is the first date 7/8 zip.
Oh.
7/8. So
7/8. That's almost all the way up.
Because for a first date, you want your hoodie to reflect both comfort and conservatism.
Oh.
You're here to talk about your favorite bands and admire each other's hoodies.
Hoodies.
Nothing more. Keep that baby 7/8
Oh, I see what
zip.
you're zipping.
Yeah, 7/8 zip. But by the third date,
Third date?
third zip.
1/3?
1/3. Things are going
Well,
great.
Apparently
And
they are.
It's time that your hoodies reflected that. So don't be afraid to get crazy. Let your undershirt shine with the stylish 1/3 zip.
Okay.
The workout. Now how about working out?
I'm working out.
Workout,
yeah.
right? You're working out now.
Right.
All right, working out. When working out, you want to trap your body heat to maximize perspiration. So you need the full workout zip. Fully up, hood on.
I don't know that I
However,
need to maximize my perspiration.
Yeah, no, you got to get the hoods up,
It's
too, as
already-
a part of
it's
that.
already doing that.
We recommend pushing up your sleeves to intimidate fellow joggers with your forearms.
Damn straight.
So everything's covered but your bulging forearms
Yes.
for the workout. This one's probably more familiar for you,
Yeah.
Eric. The resting hoodie unzip.
Oh, yeah. That's when you let your bellies just fly.
Yeah, you've had a long day. Kick back, take a load off, let the belly fly.
If you do that outside, though, you tend to get called homeless.
Well, they say kick back, take a load off, and continue illogically refusing to remove your hoodie.
Right.
Just unzip it. Surround yourself with dozens of 100-calorie snack packs and see how long you can watch House of Cards without blinking. Those
Wow.
are your hoodies for all occasions.
Who knew that there was a fashion style?
The all-important business of full zip.
Well, yeah, and
So
don't
I
forget third
think,
zip.
you know what this means.
We
need the Experience Pros hoodie.
We do?
We do. Apparently, it is appropriate for the workplace. And I know that if I take my Experience Pros hoodie to all stitched and glitzed out, mine could even get blinged. And they didn't even talk about the bling that's possible.
You won't bling my stuff.
Well, no, but you could, you
Well,
could look nice and nicely embroidered. And
What if I want stuff
nice.
from my bling?
Now, no bling for you.
See?
No bling for you, but be sure to remember the 1 or the 7/8 zip on those first dates. They're to only admire
The hoodie.
the hoodie.
Of course. Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
I mean, you know what? We missed out when we wrote Lists That Save My Business.
Yes.
We talked about your wardrobe and dressing professionally and
Right.
the job. that you,
Chapter 8, I think it is. One
do you
of
even
those.
remember the chapter number? It was one of those chapters. Yes, obviously.
You
yes.
made me.
It was one of those chapters.
Yes.
And we talked more about the classic
Right.
pieces, dark jeans, slacks, a tailored jacket, clothes that fit you, that you could wear in any type of business professional setting.
We left out the hoodie.
We left out the hoodie.
Yeah.
The all-important hoodie. Now, we are in talks of recreating and bringing out an updated version, a revised version of Lists That Save My Business, something a little bit more updated, because when we wrote that book and published it in 2010,
Zuckerberg was like 5.
he might have been. We
Yeah.
were just tiptoeing into the whole
Right.
business side of social
He
media.
was in a onesie.
He might have been in a onesie with a hood, I'm sure.
Of course.
Yeah, no,
Right.
absolutely. He's always had the hoodie. Yeah, but I think for the e-version, we might have to have a hoodie update.
Hoodie update?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's your hoodie update, and boy.
I mean, and think about all the packing possibilities. I mean, if you're going on a trip and you only had to pack a hoodie instead of 9 pairs of shoes, do you think somebody would really pack 9 pairs of shoes for a 7-day trip?
9
I
pairs
might
of
know
shoes for
something
7 days.
about our dear friend Lisa Mannion, who's coming up next. I know she's
What?
going to California.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear what she has packed to take with her. She's got fabulous tips, too, for marketing as well. But, Lisa, we're also going to talk about your shoes.
Oh, boy. Well,
And I want to know if she packed a hoodie.
she's been put on notice, and if she did pack a hoodie, I want to know at what level the zip.
Yeah, so when you're traveling,
Right.
I think it's a 7/8
What's the
zip.
airline? What's the airline hoodie? Oh man, we gotta know about that. Well, folks, you'll be happy to know that in Tennessee, in particular in Pikeville, Tennessee, whether you're wearing a hoodie or not, if your pants are saggy, we're not putting up with it.
No saggy pants
No.
in Tennessee?
Yep. If
God
it's
bless
more
them.
than 3 inches below the top of the hips, you will be guilty of public indecency.
That just cracks me up, though, watching them walk.
Oh.
Watching people try to walk
Yeah.
with their pants around their tushy.
Well, and
Or below their tushy.
The city ordinance in the city of Pikeville cares about the citizens of Pikeville, and here's how we know that their what do you call it? The reasoning behind it is there's evidence that indicates wearing saggy pants is injurious to the health of the wearer as it causes an improper gait.
Well, yeah, it does.
They walk funny.
Yeah, they do.
Pull them britches up. Well, there you have it. There's your style guide from the Experience Pros radio show. Didn't expect that, did you? Well, we're here to serve in any way, shape, or form, including hoodie and saggy pants style guides. We'll be back after this.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dr. Gary Donovitz. At BioT Medical, we've developed the most effective way to balance your hormones. And unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams that come with many negative and dangerous side effects, bioidentical natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, the right choice, the safe choice.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to see it thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame d'Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame d'Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame d'Art. 303-722-1525. 303-722-1525. Located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame d'Art. It matters.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Laura Ingram, tomorrow morning at 8, here on KLZ 560.
Business owners, I'm Dave Ramsey, and I want you to listen to the most positive small business talk show in America, The Experience Pros, with my friends Angel and Eric, mornings at 10, right before the Dave Ramsey Show at noon, on The Source, KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Thanks for taking time out of your business day to join us for ours. Your husband has chimed in, and it is chapter 15 in Lists That Save My Business. What's in your closet?
Yeah, thank you, dear, for chiming in, for listening, for paying attention to the show. And I am wondering how far zipped his hoodie is today.
Oh, well, you never know. Probably the one
full
third.
zip?
No,
Oh, no,
he's
the
probably
1/3?
at the 1/3. You've been on 3 dates, right?
Well, yeah, but he's at work. He's at work.
Oh.
Yeah, no, don't.
But he doesn't do PowerPoint slides.
Yeah, so he's probably, what was it's just the halfway zipped up.
Yeah. Business casual.
Business casual.
Yeah, that suits him. Hey, guess what? We've got Lisa Mannion with us, and I'm so excited that she's calling in again today.
Absolutely. She is our business marketing architect. You can find her online at Right On Creative, and that's the word right, WRITE, rightoncreative.com. But Lisa, I know you're getting ready to go out to California. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Absolutely. I'm really excited to be going to the California Women's Conference, and I've been hosting a virtual conversation on their website, which is getting a lot of traction, and I'm going to get to share a little bit about that with the audience while I'm there.
I love that. Now, Lisa, you're not a California woman, though.
Well, you know, I actually originally am. That's where I was born. I was born in Anaheim, and then I moved to Idaho.
Wow.
And now I'm in Oregon. I'm kind of a tri-state dweller. I spend time between all 3 states.
Yeah, we're totally going to have to compare notes because I, too, was born in Anaheim, California.
All right, and I know we're going to get to your strategy tips today because you
Absolutely.
got some really good stuff, Lisa. But
Got to talk about the shoes.
yeah, how many pairs of shoes you packing?
9. It's true. Well, okay.
Oh, okay.
I have 4 different business meetings, and I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure I can't wear the same pair to each meeting.
Obviously.
Right. So there's that. And then I'm actually spending a couple of days with a gal pal before all of the events, and so I need some casual flip-flops.
What the heck is the matter with you
So-
girls? I'm telling you what, I may take one pair of shoes because I can wear them every day, and flip-flops are overrated.
Boys have it so different, don't they?
They do. And, I am not a flip-flop fan. However, it's hot in LA, and so I have to be a little more casual.
Well, I was a big fan until they changed the meaning of the word thong. So I had to take my fandom elsewhere.
Well, notice that's why I call them flip-flops now.
Yes,
I don't want to get
ma'am.
confused.
No,
Right.
yes, no. We appreciate that so very much. Well, love that you're going to be out there speaking to the women out in California, and you're speaking all over the country. You're very involved. You have an incredible following, and the service you provide to your clients is awesome. And we love having you on the show with us every month. What are we talking about today?
Today we're going to talk a little bit about collaboration and some tips that you'll need to not only make your magic, but market your magic. And one of the things that people often underestimate is what it's going to take to run a business. So you may be very passionate about something. You start your business because you're really excited about your magic, and your magic is whatever you do, your gift in the world. But you also have to market it. And in order to market it, not only do you have to have really great strategies in place, but you have to know what your big picture vision is. You have to know what you want to accomplish, and you need to make sure you have the right team in place so you're actually meeting projections.
Oh, that means we have to make projections?
That might be a good start.
All right. Okay. Let's pull the layers apart here. What's step 1?
Well, step 1 is really to identify your big stretch goal. And so you brought up a really good point. Yes, you do need to create projections, because if you don't have something to work for, then what exactly are you working for?
And so by identifying your big stretch goal, then we have to make it so that it is a stretch. It's not just a simple thing that we can do every day.
Exactly. Very, very true. And because you want to push yourself, and you want to be of true service, of course. But if you're not challenging yourself, you can get complacent, and then you don't really move forward. So when you identify your big stretch goal, you want to have your revenue streams in mind. So how are you going to reach that? How many widgets do you need to sell, or how many customers do you need to consult with, depending on what type of business you're in? And you can break it down and kind of reverse engineer things that way, and make it a little easier than, I don't know, I think some people just complicate it. So if you figure out what your big stretch goal is and reverse engineer into that and figure out, well, what is it going to take, and which revenue streams will help me reach that goal the quickest?
And, and having that plan, I like the idea of knowing where you're going. You kind of put those steps in and work backwards. It tells you what you need to do today and this week and this month and this quarter.
What if you realize you can't do it all by yourself?
Well, that's crucial, and it's really important to realize that, because you're not meant to do it by yourself. So you should identify your dream team and get people who are really good at what you don't like doing and what you're not very good at. So, for example, I should not be able to do anything with numbers except make money and spend money.
Nicely said.
So I have a bookkeeper and the CPA, and they keep me on track, and I probably drive them crazy, but I'm so appreciative of them because I couldn't do what I do without them. I'd be focusing on an area that frustrates me, that does not excite me, except for the making money part, and the spending money is kind of fun too. But the rest of it is not where I want to spend my time.
Well, and you shouldn't be. And here's the thing, Lisa. You find out you're not actually driving them crazy, because this is what they love to do. They thrive on that kind of environment. And so you step away from the books and let somebody else handle all of, some of those other parts. I'm with you. I'm not a numbers gal. I remember the first time somebody asked me, was our business accrual or cash? And I couldn't have told it. I know now, but at the time, that question still haunts me.
I know, and I don't want to talk about that. I understand that I need to have a basic understanding of it. And actually, one of the things that I said to my bookkeeper when I hired her is It's your job to help me play nice with numbers, and I'm going to resist it.
All right. Well, Lisa, you talk a little bit about having a plan, right, and making sure that you're very clear. One of the core values that you talk about, though, is that you actually believe in your plan. We've found that word believe just kind of binds everything together. How about you?
It really does, because if you don't believe in what you're doing, then it's probably not going to happen. And so even if you're identifying a really big stretch goal, it should make you feel a little scared, but you have to believe that at some point it can actually happen, because otherwise you're going to subconsciously sabotage yourself, and that will affect your success.
You know, and I love that you brought that up, Lisa, because, you know, we are surrounded by people who are doing all the right things. Like, the activities should all line up to create incredible success, and yet they're struggling. And you just kind of want to scratch your head and think, but you're doing everything right. And so when you kind of peel back the onion a little bit and peel back the layers, you discover that they don't believe that it's going to work. They've got some little mean girl in their head telling them that they can't make it work, and they just can't get outside of themselves. And it's frightening, because they have got everything it takes to be a successful business. Have you ever come across that?
I have, and I find that we overcomplicate things, and we more often than not get in our own way, and that's why it's really important to have that team to support you, because if you're trying to do it all yourself and you're continually questioning yourself and not believing that you can get it all done, that's probably going to come true, right? So
yeah. So, Lisa, if you put all this into action, you've got some consistent action behind your belief, and everything is going fine, but not perfectly, rather than throwing the baby out with the bathwater, you talk about a course correction. Help us understand that.
Well, I think it's really important as you continue to grow as a business owner, which we all do continuously, it's an ever-evolving process, that we look at what's working and what's not working, and we course correct. And that might mean sometimes, too, that something's working, but you decide you want to do something else. So an example of that is, I'm going to do a lot less one-on-one work and do a lot more group coaching and training and consulting and speaking, and that will leverage my time into the one-to-many model, which will actually increase profits, and I'll be making more and working less.
All right, Lisa, I know you are getting ready to pack up and get on a plane. We appreciate you taking your time to spend this time with us and to pour into our listeners. How do they follow your blog and stay in touch with what you're doing?
Just go directly to writeoncreative.com, and it's WRITEONCREATIVE.com, and you'll find all kinds of free goodies there and lots of great things on my award-winning blog as well.
Well, you are an award-winning contributor here on the Experience Pros Radio Show, and Lisa Manion, we love you. Thank you so much, and safe travel to you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Folks, don't go anywhere, because you know something, we have to take a quick station ID. But before we do that, can I just remind you of the value of the Experience Pros Radio Show? You've got not just the airwaves here, but you've also got the website, experiencepros.com.
Absolutely. We know there's a lot of activity over on the website. Make sure you check out the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory who have gone through a vetting process to make sure that they're going to offer you extreme customer service. Tell them you found them on the Experience Pros website.
Absolutely. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros Radio Show happen every single day, we say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating and, sharing the revolution in the way people treat people in business. Now do something crazy. Give somebody a 20-second kiss, unless you're driving down the interstate headed towards the studio, in which case you have to wait until you get off the road. We'll be back.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KLZ 560, The Source.
Hey, it's Cheryl Garlock with Colorado Front Range Properties and host of the Denver Radio Real Estate Show. Now be sure to tune into my next show when I talk about condominium and townhome purchases. You're going to want to know if they are a good investment or not. You know, real estate is all about location, location, location. You've heard those three magic words, but the property type can make a big difference too. You know, we've just come off a recession, and you don't want to make a mistake buying the wrong property. So tune into the Denver Radio Real Estate Show next Saturday at 8 a.m. on 560 KLZ, The Source, and will make you more informed about all things real estate.
It has 66 books and over 31,000 verses, but the Bible has only one game show.
This is the American Bible Challenge.
The biggest hit in Game Show Network history is back.
Can't phone a friend, can you could call Jesus.
Jeff Foxworthy hosts an all-new season of America's favorite family quiz show.
Oh, that's great stuff.
With Grammy-winning musical co-host Kurt Franklin. The American Bible Challenge premieres Thursday, May 22nd at 8, 7 Central, only on Game Show Network.
This is the legendary KLZ, AM 560, KLZ HD Denver, and online streaming at 560thesource.com. Since 1922, KLZ Denver.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm Dave Perkins.
I want to express our deep gratitude to everybody who was involved in this great undertaking for bringing us to this day.
President Obama speaking this morning at the long-awaited opening of the 9/11 Museum at Ground Zero.
For giving us this sacred place of healing and of hope.
The museum now open to the general public as well. Some American Muslim leaders pressing for removal of terms like jihad and Islamic extremism from a video playing to visitors at the museum. Moderate Muslim Dr. Zuhdi Jasser telling Fox News,
they want to suppress the voice of moderates, reformers like myself and other Muslims who really are working against Islamism, doing jihads against jihad, and we can't reform unless we use the language they use.
At least so far, museum administrators holding firm, declining to change the wording on that video. This is news on the Blaze Radio Network.
Everyone is making the switch to the Blaze to make it their source for the truth. Why not make it your source for the truth? Make theblaze.com your homepage for news that the other outlets won't even touch. Subscribe to the Blaze TV at theblaze.com/TV or on Dish Network and get access to original programming like For the Record, the show that exposes what's really going on that the government doesn't want you to know. And Real News, the daily conversation on the topics of the day that matter most. Check out the Blaze Radio Network at theblaze.com/radio with original shows like Buck Sexton, The Morning Blaze with Doc Thompson, Pat and Stu, and Jay Severin. Or, if you need something to hold in your hands, subscribe to the Blaze magazine. So basically, anywhere you need to go, you can take the truth with you by taking the Blaze with you. This is the Blaze. Truth lives here. So just to recap, anywhere you need to go, you can take the truth with you by taking the Blaze with you. Find out all the ways at theblaze.com.
The Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560 The Source.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business, and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. You may know that we bring you cutting-edge news from all over the world. And you might remember last week, I think it was you, Angel, who brought the news of the Ypsilanti, Michigan pooper.
Excuse me?
You know, the guy that was leaving duties on
not.
I'm pretty sure it was. Oh, no, you might have been the one who poo-pooed that story. But they started a campaign, and including big road signs and whatnot. Do your civic duty. Yes, do your civic duty. Report the pooper with the hashtag
Report the pooper?
Ipsy pooper, YPSI.
They haven't found the pooper?
No,
the mystery pooper is still
they
pooping?
Have finally flushed him out.
God, jeez.
But no charges have been.
You are like a potty mouth.
I'm not. I report the news and then we follow it up because that's our civic duty.
Duty. You said duty
I did.
again, and I'm pretty sure you meant it in.
And I'm sure this is this segment's been brought to you by the number 2.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
I'm just saying.
So I found a T-shirt for you because, and this is right up your alley.
Really?
Oh my gosh, this is
a T-shirt for me?
A T-shirt for you, because you keep bringing news of fecal matter to the station.
It's not me.
It is not you?
API and UPI. They're just bringing the news.
Right.
I'm just reporting it.
So I imagine they bring thousands. Wouldn't you say thousands of stories? Okay, maybe not. Hundreds? How about dozens? Dozens of stories, maybe?
News media sources, they're flush with all kinds of stories. You might say they have news diarrhea.
Charlie, help me. This is... Okay, I found a T-shirt for him, though. Do you know what the T-shirt says?
What does it say?
It says, I pooped today. And it's to encourage, bowel movement health, because, you need to be regular. I think you should be forced to every time.
Did you bring that?
Every time you bring up a story that has something to do with poo or poo.
I'm just saying. or what?
You should have to wear the I pooped today T-shirt. What do you think, Charlie? We'll make him wear it out in public. I pooped today, because
Charlie's
you just
shaking his head.
You just pooped on my radio show.
I didn't poop on your radio show.
I'm gonna wipe this show clean of you.
Oh my goodness. Well.
No, and what is interesting to me is later on in the show, I will bring up something that Eric will find to be trivial, and he'll go, well, that was a complete waste of a segment, or we'll try not to be so silly about the information we bring you in the future, and yet this is completely acceptable to you, and not only completely acceptable, like you seek it out. You're like
news.
A foghorn going funny poop news.
No.
Searching. I bet you
I do not search
funny
for that.
Poop news.
I don't. I'm just following up a story that I thought you brought last week.
Flush it.
All right. I'm flushing this out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the bottom line.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Attention business owners. If you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706. Or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile. You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Life Warrior Coaching is the future of fitness training. It's a health program built around happiness and play. Rather than try to lose weight, let the weight come off naturally through doing things you enjoy. Learn the science of happiness and how to apply it. Learn to play again like when you were a kid, before you were taught that life was serious and exercise was no fun. Try it out now for $29.99. Call today, 303-562-8798, or visit lifewarriorcoaching.com. And remember, be happy and play.
The Experienced Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/The Revolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show. I don't know if the music matches the theme or not, but let's talk about social media. What was it Zuckerberg said? The question really isn't how much information do you want from me, but how much information do I want to give? So something to that effect. Are you using social media for marketing? If so, how's it going? Are you seeing a benefit? About 59% of people who are self-employed, small business owners, are more likely to report new partnersships and benefit.
59%?
About 60%.
Okay. All right. So 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
I would say, I would also, I don't know who they asked, but I would imagine that you kind of, you get out of it what you put into it. Do you use it? Are you a regular contributor to or participant in the conversation? I would think that if you were to ask people, does networking help you grow your business? I would say 60% would probably say yes to that as well. And again, you're talking about your engagement level. The more involved you are, of course, you're going to see good results. And Facebook is a part of that same story.
So social media all the way around. Small businesses report that they're twice as likely to find qualified leads versus other types of outlets to find those leads. Now, think about this for a minute. Why is it that they're twice as likely? It's a 100% increase, right, on where they find their leads, and yet in social media you're not necessarily paying for those leads. I guess you could do the advertising.
I think that's an interesting statistic or even a question, that I'm twice as likely to find qualified leads.
Isn't it all about the relationships? I mean, you qualify your leads based on the people that you get to know. You get to know them. You find out that you're my people or you're not.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think at the same time you also can filter out who isn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you tend to attract the people that are interested in the same products and in your offerings. And they're attracted to you. So of course you're going to find qualified leads.
So and then
it's all opt-in.
Then it follows that 48% of self-employed small business owners saw improved sales as a direct result of their social media efforts. So twice as many qualified leads, and roughly 50% saw improved sales because of those. Stands to reason.
I would think so. I mean, when we talk about marketing, it is a layered approach. There's multiple steps and features that people have to see and learn about you in different ways that they're thinking about you. The whole benefit, I mean, one of the largest benefits to social media is the quantity of interaction you now have with your clients or your prospects or your leads, whatever the word is that they're using. You can have a daily interaction with them in many cases, or at least weekly, which is far different than if you're just waiting for them to show up at your storefront, call you on the phone. They're actually already kind of there.
And there's the mistake that many people make on social media is all they do is post what they have on sale that day, And that's really not going to help you. If you want to be significant, if you want to generate those leads, if you want to start those relationships and engage in those customers or that social media audience, there are a couple things you could do that will increase your success quotient. The first one is visuals. Use photos or videos, right?
Well, every time you see an infographic that talks about the engagement level and you compare it, text versus a link versus a video, or a photo versus a video, the photo is actually the number one piece of engagement, because when I don't have to click on and stop and watch the video.
The
videos are valuable, but again, it asks me to do something. Text and links, we probably will just scroll through and not even stop and pay attention to.
Another great way to engage your audience is by posting a question on your Twitter, your Facebook, your LinkedIn. Ask a question and generate a conversation or a discussion that takes place. And then use quotes. Quotes are really valuable because
on Facebook?
Oh, sure.
I see quotes all the time. I think quotes on Twitter are retweetable. I mean, they're an easy thing to retweet. If you're going to do a quote on Facebook, I think it should be in a picture.
In a picture. Oh, fair enough. And there's lots of good significant research that says that's a great way to do it. But I think quotes are great. One of our friends, Chris Arnell, that guy quotes Booker T. Washington always. And I stop and read those quotes. I find great value in the quotes that he shows.
One person.
One example.
Oh, okay. I love the one on that Abraham Lincoln says that not everything you read on the internet is true. Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. So when you're, and again, to wrap up, using your social media, if you're looking for lead generation, one of the best ways to find this out is to use the search function with each of the main social media sites and search for and locate people who would be likely interested in what you sell and do. In other words, use the demographic specifically. On Facebook, simply search for relevant keywords like sporting goods stores in San Antonio. Those will refine your search. Same thing goes with LinkedIn. You use the advanced search function. On Twitter, you can use hashtags to pull out of the great big blue ocean the things that are significant to you and those people who are attracted to such things.
I had a conversation yesterday with somebody who we were talking about a strategy using social media. And I had to admit, we're kind of hacks when it comes to social media. We use it, and we have a lot of fun using it, and we're very engaged with the people that we follow and the people we are connected to. But even the strategy behind it and making sure that if you're going to use it for business, that you actually engage with somebody who is a professional at social media.
It's good advice. Folks, there you have it, social media marketing for beginners, and we will be back after these messages with more positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers. Savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a Fluff It Up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
When it comes time for you to buy your next new or gently used vehicle, you'll definitely want an auto broker. And when it comes to which auto broker to choose, here's all you need to know. Matt Martin and H.M. Brown & Associates. Matt has access to all makes and models and offers fantastic financing, leasing, and can even help you with your trade-in. H.M. Brown has 27 years with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Buy your next car with the integrity and capable help of Matt Martin and H.M. Brown & Associates. 303-414-2388. Call today.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Arthritis and gout sufferers, listen up. You don't have to resolve yourself to a lifetime of pain. Burt Middleton is a certified nutritional therapy consultant and a former gout sufferer. That's right, I said former gout sufferer. Whether you deal with rheumatoid arthritis or the most severe case of gout, Burt Middleton can and will and permanently. You need Burt Middleton, the gout killer. His nutritional and lifestyle solutions help you get the gout out. Check out thegoutkiller.com today or call Burt directly 970-485-5955.
Evolvedselling.com with the D.
Today at 5 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Thanks for taking time out of your business day to join us for ours. It's time for business tips and insights.
Brought in Liz Wendling. You can find her online at evolvedselling.com. Evolvedselling.com. Liz, welcome to the show.
Good morning, guys.
Well, good morning, Liz. Liz, I find that I'm just going to kind of put you on the spot here and see if it works for you the same way it does for other people. Anytime I mention the word, if I want to get a deer in the headlights look, anytime I mention the phrase sales process to an entrepreneur or business owner, they just stare at me. Are you going to give me the same result, just quiet sales process? What?
I know, they don't want to hear it. They dig their heels in and say, I don't need one. I'm going to fly by the seat of my pants and just wing it.
All right, well, let's define this phrase, this sales process. What does that mean?
It means it's a defined set of steps that you follow every time you get in front of a customer. If you can picture a production line, you have to do things in order. Yes, you can be flexible and move around a little bit, but you have to cover all the bases. You have to.
Why?
Because otherwise you'll have a sale blow up in your face, because you'll forget to do things. You'll get in your car and say, oh my gosh, I forgot to ask them this, or oh, that's right, I missed this whole piece. And they miss sales and opportunities because they don't follow a process.
You know what? And we see that. I mean, we might fit that description ourselves sometimes, Liz.
She's pointing at me.
And that's okay. A lot of businesses do that. It's not uncommon. But once they get one and they see that it's easier on salespeople and easier when you're in front of a customer, it makes sense not to to not have one.
Okay, does it really, it improve the chances of closing a sale? Because when I think, Liz, of the sales process, there might be a few steps that we repeat, but every interaction's a little different, isn't it?
It absolutely is. And I teach people how to try to stay in the moment and be with that person that's in front of them, but at the same time know that they're there not to waste somebody's time and to have these long, drawn-out conversations that aren't going anywhere. It's about having a meaningful conversation with direction and substance, with an approach that gets people to understand that you're a business owner and you're not going to waste my time.
But Liz, you're not endorsing like a flow chart kind of a thing. Hello, Mr. Jones. Am I catching you at a bad time?
Yeah,
and then follow down to the next tree. Yes, no. You're not endorsing that, are you?
No, unless we went back to 1972 would I say that works. But nowadays it doesn't, and people are too busy to be following that kind of process. There has to be a flow, and there also has to be an opening to have that conversation with someone. When someone doesn't want to talk to you, they'll try to get rid of you as fast as possible.
Liz, can you help our listeners create a sales process that is comfortable and authentic?
That's what I do all day, every day, is getting inside people's businesses, understanding what they're saying and what they're doing now. We pull it apart, we fill in the holes, and then they go out and they start using that. And if the process gives them the predictable results versus that, oh, I think I'm going to have a good week, or I had a crummy month, you're having that happen because you're not doing something that produces a sustainable and predictable result.
You don't have the luxury of not creating sales in your business for any length of time. You cannot go a month. You cannot go a week. You probably shouldn't even go a day without bringing in revenue into your company. And Liz, I love you say you change your sales approach and you will change your sales results. Because at the end of the day, we might be all really good at the thing that we do, but without customers, we have a hobby, and we need to make sure that we're creating revenue, and that's what Liz specializes in. How do they get in touch with you, dear?
They can reach out to me from my website at evolvedselling.com, and they'll also see I have 2 books on the subject of sales, so they can even just get some information to help them there, just to start piquing the interest of how do they start putting that sales process in their business. Or they can just call me at 303-988-9157. I'm pretty accessible.
Love that. 303-988-9157. Give Liz Wendling a call. Evolve your selling at evolvedselling.com. Liz, thanks so much.
Hey, thank you, guys. Have a good day.
You betcha. Now let's turn our attention to Matt Skinner with RMK Cartridge.
Hi, Matt.
Hello. How are you guys today?
Well, we are just doing fantastic. You can put a little color back in my world?
Absolutely.
Matt, what's going on over at R&K?
Oh, just staying busy, always, rattling cages.
Rattling cages.
Absolutely.
All right. I like the cage rattling in you. What's our tip today?
I think it's all right. Every once in a while, sometimes you just have to say no. I mean, we've come accustomed to always saying yes, 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 yes to everything, and you want to do everything and you want to, try everything, but there comes a point where, if you try to push yourself too far, you're just putting yourself up for a disaster. And, it's okay when there's a product or something that you're not familiar with or something that you're not comfortable with. It's okay to say no and explain it to the customer, and they'll have a whole lot more respect for you because you actually told them the truth. You stopped everything before it got out of hand. And, you actually communicated with them. And at that time, you probably already know someone that can do it that's better than you are. And that way you can give another referral to a company that you work with. And it's a big happy circle in the long run.
Yeah, extreme customer service does include the word no from time to time. I believe Angel wrote a blog a long time ago that says no is a complete sentence. And sometimes it's necessary. This is good advice, Matt.
Yeah, every once in a while you just have to do it. I mean, it's one of those situations where I love to help everybody and do everything I humanly can to get them taken care of. But, when you have 100% guarantee on everything you do, you want to make sure you keep that standard that high. And, occasionally you have to just say no.
And there's freedom in that too, Matt. I loved, you're going to do a better job. The customer is not going to hate you. They're not, in fact, they're going to find more respect for you. And you are then being, more community involved by passing that referral on to somebody who really does do that job and does it very well. And because, the last thing you want to do is take on something that you can't truly guarantee and ruin. You risk the relationship. So thank you for the freedom today for us, Matt, that if somebody comes and asks us to do something that we don't really do, then it is okay for us to say no. Now, I know something you do very, very well. Tell our listeners about our MK cartridge.
Absolutely. What we do over at RMK Cartridge is that we completely, all around, save people money by remanufacturing ink and toner cartridges. And it's not just a drill and fill process, which, there's other people out there who can do that for you. But what we do is completely remanufacture the cartridges, make sure all the parts and pieces are, completely replaced. That way they work and operate just like an original cartridge should.
Yeah, and you do a fantastic job over there. Where are you located?
Absolutely. We're located at 5176 South Broadway, which is at the southeast corner of Bellevue and Broadway in Inglewood. And you can always get a hold of us at 303-781-2076, or you can find us on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Matt, thank you so much. Matt's been a supporter of the Experience Pros radio show since day one.
Yep.
And Experience Pros has been a fan and supporter of RMK Cartridge since day one. Love the collaboration, and looking forward to finding more ways to say yes to you, Matt.
All right, he's gone. Let's thank Matt for that time. And, folks, we have to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory online at experiencepros.com/directory.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
If selling is important to your bottom line in business, and it is, then how you sell is more important than what you sell. If your sales approach is old school and outdated, you're leaving money on the table. Sales expert Liz Wendling will absolutely help you update your sales language and transform your sales results. Stop sounding like everyone else in your industry and stand out, not blend in. Liz can show you how. Every minute you delay, you're losing money. Call Liz Wendling today, 303-988-9157, or visit online at evolvedselling.com.
You make all kinds of plans for your business, but have you planned for the event that you may need long-term care? Did you know that you can have long-term care insurance that offers you tax advantages and a guaranteed rate of return? Walt Wilson is a licensed agent working in the financial services segment of the insurance industry, and he's a pro when it comes to long-term care. It only takes a moment to register for the next free webinar that could literally change your financial outlook. Visit privatepensiondesign.com today and click the LTC webinar tab.
Hi, it's Dennis Miller inviting you to join me for an entertaining blend of politics and news of the day from my hopefully unique perspective. Plus, we'll have a red carpet list of celebrity guests who will grab and keep your attention. It's time well spent that you won't want back. It's that good. Listen for The Dennis Miller Show.
The Dennis Miller Show, weeknights at 10, right here on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. You know, Matt Skinner with RMK Cartridge brought up an interesting concept, because here we are. We're the company that has branded ourselves as, we say absolutely, and it's true in so many ways. But Matt, with his thing that says, you know, it's okay sometimes to say no, it brought up a question that is often thrown about casually, and that is the customer always right?
Well, no. I mean, we're human beings. Of course we're not always right. However, we are your customer.
Right.
And we are, as the customer, our job is to serve our customers and to not make them feel stupid and not make them feel taken for granted, as to, you know, not to take their relationship with us lightly or to be cavalier about it. So I would say that no, they're not always right, but they do deserve, as our customer, our job to serve them is to listen to them and care for them.
Yeah, they get a seat at the table, for sure, and you ignore what your customers think at your own peril. So, you know, here's one of the things. You know, sometimes things happen and you do have to say no, or something bad happens, right?
Something bad does happen. Here's something that I think is, I don't know if this has to do with where this is going, but, you know, I think about the way that we communicate, or that companies and stores communicate to their clients.
Mm-hmm.
And we tend to, I don't know, kind of treat them as if they're an interruption, a disruption, that we're not really there to listen to them,
right,
to take care of their needs. Like, this is what I have, and you don't like it, you can go someplace else. And there were probably seasons in, you know, past years' economics where that was, I mean, you could do that.
It wasn't acceptable, but you could get away with it.
You could get away with it,
yeah,
because you weren't fighting for every customer. There weren't as many options. You didn't have so much competition, or you were the only game in town. These days, we don't have that luxury of treating a customer so carelessly.
Right. Well, and as you clearly pointed out, today we have nothing but options, right? And so because of our options, you know, here's the thing. Every single person matters. Every relationship that you have with your customers matters. And so when something does go wrong, being a leader in that requires a couple of things. Number one, take a disarming position, if you will. You're there to disarm, not to add fuel to the fire.
Exactly. But I don't know that we actually have the skills to do that, Eric. You know, I think that I heard somebody told a story. They were returning their rental car, and the very nice man at the rental car place, you know, thank you so much. Was there anything else we could do for you? And of course, you know, somebody being funny and witty, he's like, oh, you could have paid my mortgage and brought me a seafood platter.
Right.
You know, we're just being funny and witty. And of course, then they have no response to that, right? They don't know what to say or how to respond. Somebody comes in and makes a comment about, you've got signs up everywhere. You've got them at the front door, you've got them in the dressing room, you've got them all over that says, you know, shoplifters will be prosecuted and, you know, get a free ride in the police car. Is that really the friendly message that we want to say we're a friendly, fun environment to shop in? And so we dismiss these clues that I think our customers are trying to share with us.
Okay, I'm going to break down what you just said, because I think in the first case scenario, where is there anything else I can do? You can pay my mortgage. Really? That's a goofy little thing. In the case of the shoplifting signs all over the place, and the customer coming up and saying, "Is that the sign, the message you really want to put out there?" Completely agree with that.
So while number one is a goofy little thing,
Yes.
the point is you're going to have customers that are going to say, there is something.
Yes.
Something more you could do for me.
Right.
We don't know how to respond to that. We're not trained to actually serve. We have this one thing, and I'm here to do this one thing, and anything that varies from that thing, I don't know how to treat my customer. That could be positive or negative.
Okay.
And in the other case, I mean, they were two completely different scenarios.
They are.
But again, we don't know how to respond outside of our one thing. And as long as you come in, pick up what you want, pay for what you want,
Don't rock the boat,
and
baby.
don't sway off the trail even a little bit. And okay, so now scenario number 3.
Okay.
I'm at the grocery store, and apparently my grocery store has been under mandate because every interaction you have now, they're like, oh, go give us a 5-star rating on our customer review survey thing. So they're big into the survey right now, and so everybody has obviously been mandated to mention this survey, and they need to get their survey numbers up, obviously.
Right.
I wouldn't have thought anything of it the first time.
But
the
several
second
times.
time.
Yeah.
And now the third time, like, all right. But here's the thing. Great customer service wasn't actually provided. Customer service was provided because that's what you're there to do. I go out, I pick up my groceries, I put them in my cart, I put them on the conveyor belt, I bring my own bags, I pay for that. At what point was I actually served? Now, the checker, incredibly friendly. Off the chart. She knows me. They're very friendly. They just try to strike up a conversation, and you do what you can in that few minutes of interaction, which is polite and expected. Right. But really, is that great customer service? And is that worthy of me? Now I have to go and fill out a survey. But if I ask you for something, anything at all, that varies from that one thing, they would just completely derail.
All right, so let me help all 3 scenarios with a single response. We can do this training right here over the air. I agree with you. Take a look. Let's go back to scenario number 1, right? Where rental car, return. Is there anything else I can do for you? You can pay your my mortgage. You could take care of my kids going to college or whatever. I agree. That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
It's a disarmer.
That would be nice for you to say.
It's a disarmer, and we find ourselves in commonality, right? Second scenario where you shoplifters will be prosecuted to the highest extent of the law. We do believe in the death penalty here. Customer comes up to the cashier and says, "Really, is that every single where I go, I see these signs? Is that really the message you want to see?" You know what? I completely agree with you.
That totally does disarm. It tells me you heard me.
It's overkill.
Yeah, you heard me. You're paying attention. Even if nothing changes, I at least feel validated.
You're validated.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? And then the third scenario, you're checking out at the supermarket, and here you are meeting with the clerk, and the clerk has been mandated from God to say, "Please give me 5 stores on this thing." You heard it the 10th time. You know what? It's getting old. It's frustrating. Gosh, I would just wish that you would be so attentive to some of the others. I completely agree with you.
That's good stuff.
It is good stuff, isn't it?
So simple.
Right.
And so simple. But we have to train our staff, our employees, those that are serving, to actually have that thought, because that thought isn't natural, because the thought is usually more trained that the customer's the enemy, the customer's in the way, the customer's distracting me from the job that I am here to do, and that so often is translated in just your body language, your expression, your nervous laugh, all of that, and in fact, saying I agree with you, disarms everything and tells me you were paying attention and I've been validated.
The moral of this story, be agreeable. It disarms and it validates and it finds a way to bring people together. That's your tip on whether or not the customer is always right. They're not always right. We know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. But they are always, always your customer. We'll be back after these messages with the Colorado National Guard. Attention!
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame Art, 303-722-1525, 303-722-1525, located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame Art. It matters.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dan Denai, Chief Operating Officer with BioT Medical. At BioT, we've developed the safest, most effective way to balance your hormones. Unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams with many dangerous side effects, bioidentical, natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com to learn more. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, it's the right choice.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to see it thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Hey, I'm Dave Ramsey, and my show is live on KLZ, and I want to hear from you. Call me today so I can help you live debt-free. That's the Dave Ramsey Show, coming up from noon to 3 on The Source, AM 560 KLZ.
Late night on KLZ, it's the Dennis Miller Show, 10 o'clock on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
You're like playing like some little game over there.
Yes, in my head, it's not a game. It's live fire exercises.
We are going to talk. We've got the Colorado National Guard in with us, Lieutenant Colonel Scott Sherman. We're going to talk about their upcoming Combined Arms live fire exercise that's taking place in Fort Carson on June 7th. Eric and I got to go a couple of years ago, and it is live action. You think Top Gun was pretty cool to watch?
Oh.
You've got to go. It's a public, it's kind of like a public air show. It's open to the public. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
It is. It's open to the public, right?
It is open to the public. Start at 9 o'clock on June 7th. The public is welcome. We'll have our Army equipment and some Air Force equipment there for people to look at, to see, and then we'll start the exercise at 11.
Colonel Sherman, when you say this is your daily thing, well, we got Army equipment and we got Air Force equipment. No, you got tanks and helicopters.
Will. So
and live ammunition.
Well, you'll have all soldiers from all of our different companies and battalions there, but we'll have our Rocket Artillery Battalion. We'll have a Cannon Artillery Battalion from Fort Carson, Active Duty Battalion. Of course, we'll have all the helicopters, and we'll have our F-16s from Buckley Air Force Base.
And they're not behind ropes. You actually get to climb on them. And
Absolutely. All the equipment will be there. Your kids, you can take a look at. Soldiers and airmen will be there to help explain the system to you, how it works. And then, of course, you'll get to see all of it. Function, all of it work, and see what actually we do in our federal mission.
Colonel Sherman, we had a friend of ours come, and he's no longer with us. And one of the last things he ever got to do was to go to this CalFX live fire exercises. What is the purpose? We all become kids when we're talking about these things, but what is the purpose behind these exercises?
Well, everybody in Colorado sees us when there's a domestic emergency of some sort, like fires or floods. So they see what we do there, but they don't ever see what we do in our federal mission as a reserve component of the Army and Air Force. So what this is a demonstration to our family, friends, employers, any citizens in Colorado. What we do, really what we do every weekend of the month, or 1 week in a month and 2 weeks in the summer. This is what we do, and this is what we do when we deploy.
You're prepared to kick ass and take names.
That's right, absolutely.
I love you even have all of the tents up to show.
Yeah, we'll have what we call the Tactical Operations Center. You'll get to see how those work, how we work those, the computer systems that we use to really control all the systems, and what we use for command and control and intelligence feeds and whatever else. So you'll get to see all that. You get to see that, those tents are usually air conditioned or heated. It's usually pretty nice. They're nice tents. We don't,
It's like a whole village.
It is. It's a whole village. And our 169th Field Artillery Brigade is the one that really commands and directs this exercise. So they have a very large command headquarters that runs the exercise.
And it's fascinating. You get to walk all through it and see it all, and there are soldiers there to talk you through it and demonstrate.
Absolutely. Everybody's there to really show you how every system works and what we do with it.
Now Scott, we had last year until 2 years ago. They do these every 2 years. We got to see you had this big trailer that monitored an overhead visitor. Are we doing that again?
We are. We'll still have our military intelligence company do have drones. They're a company that has drones, and they'll be flying the drone around, and you'll be able to see what they see on the ground. It's their command station, so you see what their camera is seeing.
It is awesome.
It is so much fun. It is unlike anything we had ever been a part of before. And then, of course, the what do you call it? The live show. There's like a show that.
Yeah. There's a script. There'll be an MC there to really tell you how everything's going. It's a training exercise, but it's a script that kind of gets the crowd interested in what's happening, and that's how we use different scenarios to really demonstrate what we do.
And so there's snipers and there's bombs set up, and they all blow up and go off. It was
absolutely. There's lots of booms and loud sounds and
helicopter rescue,
rockets firing,
earplugs to all of the visitors.
I'm telling you, Angel and I have a very soft spot in our hearts for the Colorado National Guard and for all of our veterans across the different disciplines. But there's something about when you see a cannon, a real cannon, fire and the shell comes out, leaves a tracer. Thank you for letting us watch what happens because it goes so fast we can never see it. And then 2 miles down the road.
Oh, yeah, actually farther, yes. Oh, yeah.
All right, so I remember driving to find this exercise.
Yeah, well, because we are firing live artillery, it is kind of out in the middle of Fort Carson a little bit.
Is there a place that people can get a map and find directions and all of that?
Absolutely. So on our website at co.ng.mil or our Facebook page, which is CONG 1860, there's a complete advertisement of that, and you can also download the instructions to get to the live fire.
And how much does this cost?
It's absolutely free.
Come on.
No, you just,
folks, you've got to go down to Fort Carson and you just hit the springs and turn right, and then turn left, and you're
and then
there.
You drive, and then you drive.
It's basically
so
Mexico.
Plan some time. Which you do. You obviously have to be far away from everything.
You do, and for safety reasons, it's going to take a little bit to get there, but we'll be done at 11:30, and you definitely are invited to stay there till about 1 o'clock, and then we'll have to have everybody leave at that time.
And
June
you have to leave.
7th.
You have to leave all the fun behind.
That's right.
Till the next one.
But this is a real training exercise for you folks.
Absolutely. It's part of our training that we do. It's really doing a combined operation so that everybody gets training and familiar with each other.
I love it. All right, well, what else do you want us to know, Colonel?
That's it. Just like to have everybody come out. It's really our chance to demonstrate to really citizens of Colorado what your National Guard does is part of the defense of our country.
Brilliantly articulated. Your National Guard, our National Guard, and Colonel, we're so grateful for your service. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Live fire exercises at the CalFX, the Combined Arms Live Fire Exercises at Fort Carson, June 7th, and make sure you go check out the website. Colonel, what is the website one more time?
So one website is co.ng.mil or our Facebook page, CONG 1860.
1860 is when they got started, and so the gates open at 9 a.m. The equipment viewing from 9 to 11, and then the live fire viewing of the whole show is from 11 to 11:30.
Is there a phone number that we can call? No, maybe not. We've got it down.
Yeah, if there is, you could always call my desk, 720-250-1242.
I just shared the flyer on our Facebook wall as well.
Great, thank you.
Love that. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a great show, and love having the Colorado National Guard kind of wrap it up for us. We should probably remind our listeners that you can always find the archives of the show available on YouTube, our YouTube channel at youtube.com/experiencepros.
And did you tell them the new statistic for our YouTube viewers?
Oh, I did not. I did not mention that. But, we know that the listening audience of our broadcast here skews about 53-54% women, and women business owners are very attracted to this show. And, of course, that's because I'm here and single. But what?
No, I agree. I agree with you.
Customer was wrong. But then on YouTube channel, believe it or not, those who come to our YouTube channel and actually watch the videos, 72% women.
I was kind of shocked at that,
right?
But it must be because you are here.
It can't be because of me, because I'm telling you, without the follicles on the top of my dome, I completely blend into the paint. That's why I have to hang my black jacket behind me so that people can actually see that I am here.
You should wear a hat.
Should?
I think you should bring back
what
the
kind
chapeau.
of hat? The chapeau?
I don't know, a hat. Like when.
Should I wear a fedora? Should I wear a cowboy hat? Yeah! Oh! What kind of hat would you recommend?
I think you should definitely wear the cowboy hat and yeehaw.
You think so?
I think you
should. I could totally pull it off.
No, you can't, but I think you should.
Why would you do that to me?
Yeah, no, you can't pull that off. But I think it would be fun.
Are you kidding me? I could throw down to a Dallas draw in a second.
Like I said, you can't, but yes, you should wear it and do that yeehaw thing. And get a belt buckle.
I've got a belt buckle.
The size of Texas. You what?
You may not remember, but you remember I was in the days of the show business thing, and I got a belt buckle the size of Dallas, and folks always like, wow, did you get that on the rodeo bull? And I'm like, no, I got that on the stage. What are you talking about?
On the stage?
Yeah.
They sell belt buckles?
Didn't sell it. I got it for the stage. You know what? This conversation is over. Guess what, folks? We have to wrap it up for today, but there's always tomorrow. And if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow is...
Fan Bragging Friday.
Love that. Call in. Tell us who's getting it right. We love to hear your stories. The number to call, put it in your speed dial now, 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every day, and the Colorado National Guard, by golly, we say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating. Give somebody a 20-second kiss, because kindness is so simple.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KLZ 560.
This is Dave, and the Dave Ramsey Show is next, right here on AM 560 KL.